What's going on, everybody? This is PhDarien, the guy with no PhD, but depends on who you ask. I got a PhD. I've got 6 PhDs behind me right now. For now, that is a pretty hot device. So I have 3 tan, flat dark earth, brown, greenish on this side. I have all the gray tungsten blacks on this side. And that's not all of my firearms or my AR-15s.
Nope. This
is just some of them that I have currently in my, I wouldn't say possession, but at a one arm's interval at this point. The rest of them are in my storage unit, or they are still just 80s that are milled out, ready to go. I actually have one upstairs right now that's got every part for it, barrel included, bolt carrier. It's already got the red dot on it. I just haven't put it together because I've been feeling pretty bored and lazy lately. But either way, I just wanted to kind of go over some of them. I know a lot of people are getting confused when they see it. I'll get comments in the comment section, sometimes asking me about a gun. So hopefully you click on this video, you can ask me what about them specifically. Why do I have these? And I have more, and I have some that are completely not even finished yet. But the question is, since you clicked on the thumbnail, or saw the thumbnail, clicked on the title, is which is my favorite AR-15 or AR-10? Which is my favorite AR, period, regardless of platform? And the answer to that is simple. It's the one I'm holding at that very moment. So at the beginning of the video, you saw I was just doing a quick little, stupid little intro where I was at the high ready. And if you don't know what the ready carries are, learn those. If you want to know about the carries that I actually train to, ask away. But if not, I'm probably not going to beat it up. And then again, I might, who knows? So all of these right here have a purpose for me. Even if it's just fun, even if it's just to go out and blast, that's the purpose. And at that very moment, that is my favorite AR. I know AR does not stand for assault rifle. It is an abbreviation for Armalite rifle or Armalite. And I'm not going to get into all the semantics of what is an assault rifle and what isn't. I mean, technically speaking, anything you can assault somebody with can have or carry the title of assault in front of it, right? Assault bat, assault knife, assault hands, assault rifle, assault pistol. I really could care less about what the legal terms are, what the latest street jargon is. Either way. So I'm quickly going to go over, hopefully quickly, each one of these and what they have in them. Not too much. I'll try and go ahead and timestamp it for the timestamp gang. That way you can just skip ahead and watch the one you want to see specifically by reading it. You at least have to read it. I'm doing everything else for you. So let's go ahead and start from left to right. My left is this way, but your left on the video is going to be this way. So I'm going to start over here on your left. This is a Tungsten 308. So this is a 7.62 by 51 chamber, or 308. Right, so 7.62 by 51 NATO. Some things about it, it is ready to physically shoot, but I would not shoot it in its current configuration.
Nope.
Reason being is this right here. There is no bolt carrier. The reason there's no bolt carrier is because I took it out and put it in another build for somebody I was doing their upper, and the bolt carrier I currently had in there I actually didn't want anymore. So I said, hey, what better time than to give this away right now? This is going to be a common theme. I love Magpul. Magpul, where are you at? Make one for me. Make something for me. Let's collaborate, Magpul. I have a lot of your stuff. Matter of fact, I think somebody named this gun, or the other one, Large Marge, or something Margaret, because it's got a lot of Magpul parts on it. I'm not a Magpul fanboy. Yeah, I am. Okay, I am. But either way, so I Cerakoted everything that you see here. If you're interested in Cerakote, I don't think it's died out. I just believe it's not something that a lot of people, the whole point was to have your guns look pretty, and then people started making them look rustic and giving them the battle-worn finish and then trying to make it permanent. And if you want a battle-worn finish, keep it anodized, spray paint it, and let it wear naturally. Or do what you want to do, right? Cerakote it to make it look like you actually did some work when we all know you didn't. So starting from the top, I have another Arken Optics 4-16 by 50 millimeter objective up here. I have the leveling bubble on the top. I have the flip up parts right here. These are in mil radians. I love it. I have primary arms 34 millimeter scope mount specifically. It has a Ballistic Advantage 16-inch barrel. I have a Surefire dual port muzzle brake, which you're going to see again. I have that on there. I have a Fatless bipod, which is the fake Atlas bipod. I actually do have the real Atlas bipod. Get that one. Do not get a knockoff. Don't get one of the $20 to $40 Amazon specials. They suck. They will break. But for visual purposes, I kind of wanted to just leave this on. This one, like I said, will shoot, but I won't shoot it in its current configuration. I clearly don't have the buffer system in it that I want. Well, actually I do, but I don't have the bolt carrier and this muzzle brake. It spins. I do not have this thing on it all the way because I'm considering swapping the barrel out already, even though I haven't shot this. Magpul's K2 Plus grip. I have Radians, which you're going to find another common theme I like is Radian. I have Radian's 45-degree ambidextrous throw currently on this. I have the CMC 2-stage trigger, 2 pounds, 2 pounds in this right now. This is one of my favorite guns because, like I told you before, this is the one that I'm holding. Moving on. This is probably, looking around, this is the oldest one I have currently out here to see. This is a 16-inch, hey-o. This is a 16-inch barrel from Daniel Defense. This is the strength to weight profile. This is the one my kids have shot. I've mentioned that in previous videos. It has the AAC 51 tooth ratcheting system on there. So I can put the can that you see on this gun on this as well. I have a Streamlight ProTac, right? So I can do this with it. I do like that. I do have Magpul as well. I have their offset flip-up sights, the 45-degree steel ones. Those Jonies right there. I have the original Generation 1 Midwest Industries rail that you actually had to index to get the gas tube over it. Those things absolutely sucked. So that's that. I have Daniel Defense's clamp-on .750 gas block, mid-length gas system as well. I have Magpul's normal grip, normal foregrip. This is a Picatinny rail one. This is an M-Lock or a key mod. I have nothing key mod and probably don't plan on having anything key mod. Shout out to all my key mod dudes. I have Magpul's ASC stock. I do use this, as you can see right here. In the stock, I have Ear Pro. Spare batteries, things like that. I love this stock. It's like just a bigger version of the CTR. This was the very first one I've had Cerakote in the AR platform, and I didn't do this one. I sent it off initially, and I liked it. So I started doing a lot of other ones on my own. I have the, it's called the Gavel. So Aries Armor, a company in Southern California and San Diego at the time before they got raided, they had the Gavel, which was my first ambidextrous 45-degree throw type of safety selector. I will be honest, it is not as smooth as the Radian or other ones I've had, but it was the first one I've had, and I decided to just leave it on this firearm. Once again, I have the K2 Plus grip. I don't have all K2 Pluses, but most of them are the Plus. I do prefer the rubberized feeling, the texture. I have a Geisley 2-stage trigger, the Super Semi-Automatic Enhanced trigger. Inside the trigger guard, also another Magpul product. I have the Magpul bag lever, battery assist device lever. I have the Aries Armor low friction bolt carrier group on the inside. And that is mostly it for the outside visuals. On top, I have a Primary Arms 1:6 first focal plane scope with the American Defense mount, 30mm tube, 30mm mount. I have the Aries Armor extended latch charging handle. On the inside here in the buffer tube, I have a JP silent capture spring. Love this thing, love it. So that's that. Moving on, this is my home defense one. This is my the one I pretty much shoot this one 90% suppressed. This is the one with the Hush Puppy on it. I don't have an extended, the weapons light, like an official weapons light. This is a weapons light, but this is more for, so this is a strobe or single. This is the O-Light Balder. So this is the one that has the ability to go underneath a Glock or some sort of handgun like that. And I like it off to the side based on the way I can grip it. So that's that. I think I've had this in another video before, but like I said, this video is kind of going over all of them. This is the advanced armament. This is my very first can, 30 cal can specifically. It does have the 51 tooth ratcheting system, just as the other one does. I'll go ahead and put it back on. There it is. Troy flip up sights, the M4 and the battle rear sight. Troy's Sock C rail right here, which is very, very slim. I have an 8.3 inch barrel from Ballistic Advantage. This is a high pressure tested barrel, magnetical particle inspected barrel. It is a pistol length gas system with a melanitic gas tube. I have Magpul's hand stop, M-LOK compatible. I have my own uppers and lowers because we know how I do with those. I mill them out myself. I have Strike Industries on this side, ambidextrous mag release. I have a PDQ bolt catch. So I don't need a bad lever. I can drop the bolt just using my index finger or my trigger finger. I have the same 45-degree throw as I did on the 308. I have the CMC trigger in this one as well. This is a single stage trigger with a flat bow. I have Daniel Defense's pistol grip with an integrated trigger guard. I have a Fail Zero black nitride bolt carrier, also with a JP silent capture spring for this. I have the JP silent capture spring for the Maxim defense brace, which that gun is in parts upstairs. I completely stripped it. This is a full size buffer tube, so I have the JP silent capture spring full size. Yeah. This is the Bushnell TRS 26 red dot, and I think that's mainly it. That's for all the black, grays, and tungstens. Let's go ahead and move on to these other earth tone colors. So starting out with this one, this is also a pistol. This one is chambered in 5.56. It is a Faxon firearm, 11.5 inch barrel, paired with a Faxon firearm M16 cut bolt carrier group. I have the Stealth Armispec buffer system similar to the JP silent capture spring in here, and because I decided to go back to the Armispec, way cheaper than JP, I also have the Armispec charging handle. Speaking of charging handles, this one right here has the Radiant Raptor charging handle SD, the one that is supposed to be for suppressors. It has those vents that help redirect gas back forward and away from the shooter's face. They don't work the best, but they work better than non-ones. On top right here, I have an EOTech night vision compatible. All of my EOTechs are NVD compatible. I have I believe this one specifically is the Geisley Maritime Bolt Catch on the side. I have the SBA3 in Flat Dark Earth. I have a standard forward assist, nothing fancy there. I have the, what is it? Rock River Arms 2-stage trigger on this. Why I have it on such a small gun, I have no clue. It has a full 90-degree throw, just to keep me honest. And Magpul's angled forward grip. I could have put the normal hand stop as you saw on this one, but I chose to just go angled forward grip. It also has the capability to be shot with a can. So right here I have Surefire's 5.56, what is it, like War Comp muzzle brake for their SOCOM series. This is a mid-length gas system, for crying out loud, so the dwell time on this is a lot different than something else. I believe that may be it. Also, Magpul K2 Plus grip. This one does have the rubberized texture. I do not have an ambidextrous magazine release on this because it honestly will not fit or work the way that this is set up. This right here is the Strike Industries. As a matter of fact, Strike Industries on this one as well, and more like it. I have Strike Industries ejection port covers, dust covers, whatever you want to call them. And so yeah, there's that. Going on to my latest build, latest within the last 2 weeks. This is, as of right now, because I'm holding it, I'm going to ring true. This is my favorite AR. I believe this is my favorite AR at the moment. Overall, just because it's new, it's shiny, I just shot it, sighted it in, and it's just fun to shoot. It's really fun to shoot. So going similar to my large bore I have the Magpul UBR stock. I took all the slings off of all my firearms. Inside here is the Armaspec buffer system, similar to that on this right here. It does function. I haven't had a single issue with it. I have the Radian 45-degree throw. Also, again, there's something to that. I have a generic stock trigger. This is nothing fancy. This is a standard 5 to 7 pound mil-spec trigger. On the other side, I do have the Strike Industries ambidextrous magazine release, and I have the bad bolt catch. So this thing works amazing. I have the EOTech sight, once again MVD compatible if I choose to use it that way. I have Geisley's expensive ass bolt carrier, the reliable bolt carrier enhanced. I have Magpul's M-Lock foregrip. This is also, once again, no stranger. This is a Midwest Industries rail. This is M-Lock compatible. No indexing for the gas tube. Just torque it down to the specs, put the damn rail over it. Good to go. On the inside of that is Ballistic Advantage 16-inch Hansen profile. So all of my Ballistic Advantage barrels are Hansen profile with the exception of the 308. That's just a generic modern series, they call it. So this is a 16-inch Hansen profile. They come with a pinned gas block. So I did not decide to put an adjustable gas block on this, and so far so good. I have shot it suppressed, unsuppressed, and with the same buffer system. Everything cycles great. It wasn't overgassed, it wasn't undergassed. It seemed just right. Once again, I like Troy flip-up sights. They are expensive as all hell, but I like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and work with that. Someone's spam calling me. Delete. So I do like this thing. I love it. Surefire's closed time war comp. I can also sit this on top of here as well and shoot it suppressed. So that's that. I bought some recently. I bought some different flip-up sights that are going to be fixed. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you want to see what that's going to be at, and then which build I'm going to put them on. I'm trying to think. This is a K2 grip. This is not a plus grip. This has the crappy texture that the rest of this stuff has. So this is not the K2 plus grip. This is a regular K2 grip. I also, on this one, have Radian's takedown and pivot pins. Same people who made the charging handle, same people who made the 45-degree throw. I also have their pivot pins. I like them better than CMMG now, and I would probably have to go with that from now on. Moving on to the last one for today is going to be my 6.5 Creedmoor. So once again, I have the Magpul UBR stock. I have the Armaspec 308 version for their stealth buffer system. I have another Radiant Raptor ambidextrous charging handle. I have a big ass Fail Zero bolt carrier in the nickel boron for them. I also installed the Strike Industries like polymer dust cover EPC. I have another blue teal or whatever ambidextrous bolt catch that I had to file out. My magazine release on this one is no longer ambidextrous. It was, but I was having issue with my ambidextrous bolt catch. It would actually be too much in the way whenever I hit it. So I decided to take it off. Once again, same 45-degree throw for the Radiant safety selector. Magpul K2 Plus grip. This is a plus. This is rubberized. The exact same Magpul M-Lock forward grip. On the bottom, I have an Arca Swiss mount. So if I wanted to put that on a tripod, funny enough, the tripod I would put it on is holding this camera. I have Magpul's bipod, also M-Lock compatible. I love this thing. I have a lot of like rail section covers and Picatinny rail covers just to help offset the color. This was a mix of Highland Green and Flat Dark Earth Cerakote. Going to the top, I once again have the American Defense mount, 34mm mount with another Arkin Optics first focal plane scope. This one is a little different than that one. Instead of that being a 4-16 by 50, this one is a 6-24 by 50mm objective. All the same stops, Mil-Radian. I prefer Mil-Radians as opposed to MOA. Nothing against it. However you learn is however you're going to crush it. You can learn them both as well, but I prefer Mil-Radians. I have a Surefire RC2 that is a 30 cal can as well. And this one is actually on here. It's not only torqued down, it's like, you know, I put rock set on it, let it waste its time, not waste, but cure over the 24 hours and things like that. So either way, that is my quick video for now. When people ask me, hey, what's your favorite AR? My favorite AR is the one I'm currently holding. I love them all. They all have a different role in my life at this moment, and that's that. So either way, hope you guys like this video. This is PhDarien, the guy with no PhD, but depends on who you ask. I got PhDs, and I'm out. Peace.